Welcome to the greatest country on earth. Allegedly. Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we're counting down the top must-visit places right here in the good old US of A. Whether you're planning your next vacation or just daydreaming at your desk at work, these destinations are sure to inspire you. So buckle up, it's going to be a wild ride. First up, we're headed to the city that never sleeps. Except for you, LaGuardia Airport. You always seem to be sleeping. Of course, I'm talking about New York City. Listen, if you can't find something to do here, you're really trying hard to be boring. We've got Times Square, baby, that giant flashing billboard of a headache. It's enough to make you need a Xanax, but hey, at least you can say you've been there, right? Speaking of needing a Xanax, let's move on to the subway. It's an experience, that's for sure. Just imagine a metal tube packed tighter than a clown car with that one dude who decided today was the day to air out his laundry. But hey, it's all part of the charm, right? If you need a break from the crowds, take a stroll through Central Park. It's like a giant green oasis in the middle of all the chaos. And if you're lucky, you might even spot a celebrity walking their dog. Or maybe just a squirrel wearing a tiny tuxedo. Don't forget Lady Liberty. She's been standing there for ages, holding up that torch, and looking fabulous doing it. Seriously, has she thought about doing a skincare line? I bet she has some tips. Next up, we're heading west to Wyoming, home of Yellowstone National Park. Now, I'm not sure who decided to put a giant volcano under one of the most beautiful places on Earth. But hey, at least it makes for some pretty cool scenery, right? You've got geysers shooting hot water into the air like Mother Nature's got a serious case of indigestion, and hot springs that could boil an egg faster than I can tell a bad joke. And speaking of wild things, keep an eye out for the wildlife. Bison, elk, wolves, bears. It's like a Disney movie, but with less singing and more potential for being eaten. But hey, who needs a souvenir when you can tell the story about the time you almost became a bear's brunch, right? Chapter 3. Alright, let's get serious for a minute. No, not really, because we're talking about Washington, D.C. And let's be honest, the only thing serious about that town is the amount of paperwork they generate. Of course, D.C. is home to all the important monuments. The Lincoln Memorial, the Washington Monument, which always makes me giggle a little bit. Don't tell anyone. The Jefferson Memorial. It's like a history book exploded all over the place. And speaking of history, don't forget to check out the Smithsonian museums. Free admission, folks. Get your learn on. Just try not to get lost in the Museum of Natural History. I hear they've got a T-Rex in there that still has an appetite. Chapter 4. Now we're heading down south to the Big Easy, New Orleans. This city knows how to party. Mardi Gras, Jazz Fest. Heck, they even celebrate Tuesdays if you give them enough beignets. Speaking of beignets, you haven't lived until you've had one or a dozen of those little squares of fried dough covered in powdered sugar. It's like a sugar rush in your mouth, and trust me, you'll thank me later. And while you're at it, wash it down with a hurricane. The drink, not the natural disaster. Although after a few of them, you might feel like you went through one. Don't forget to wander down Bourbon Street. Just be prepared for a sensory overload. It's loud, it's crowded, it's a little bit crazy, and it's a whole lot of fun. Chapter 6. Get ready to saddle up and explore the Lone Star State. From the vibrant city life of Austin to the historic Alamo in San Antonio, Texas offers a unique blend of culture, history, and natural beauty. Austin is where the music never stops, with live performances echoing through the streets and food trucks serving up some of the best BBQ you'll ever taste. But Texas isn't just about city life. It's also home to the stunning landscapes of Big Bend National Park. Imagine hiking through rugged canyons and desert terrain, with the Rio Grande snaking its way through the valley. It's a nature lover's paradise, with a side of cowboy spirit. And don't forget to visit Houston Space Center. It's lively, it's educational, and it's out of this world, literally. You can learn about NASA's missions, touch a moon rock, and even meet an astronaut if you're lucky. It's an experience that will make you feel like a kid again. So whether you're a history buff, a nature enthusiast, or just someone looking for a good time, Texas has something for everyone. Yeehaw! Chapter 5. Last but not least, we're jetting off to paradise. Maui, Hawaii. Think white sandy beaches, crystal clear water, and enough palm trees to make you forget what day it is. This is the place to relax, unwind, and pretend you're a millionaire who owns a beachfront villa. And speaking of beaches, make sure you check out Kaanapali Beach. It's so beautiful, it's practically illegal. If you're feeling adventurous, try surfing or paddleboarding. Just try not to get eaten by a shark. I hear they're picky eaters though, so maybe just pack a PB&J instead of a tuna sandwich, just in case. And when the sun starts to set, head up to the Haleakala crater for a sunset view that will blow your flip-flops off. It's like the whole sky is on fire, but in a good way. Gap 3S, Chapter 8. Buckle up, adventurers, because we're heading to the land of red rocks and endless horizons. Arizona! This state is a treasure trove of natural wonders that will leave you absolutely speechless. First stop, the Grand Canyon. No list of must-visit places in Arizona would be complete without mentioning this colossal marvel. Imagine standing at the edge of this immense chasm, carved by the Colorado River over millions of years. The sheer scale and beauty of the Grand Canyon are enough to make anyone feel like a tiny speck in the universe. Whether you choose to hike, raft, or simply gaze out at the vast expanse, it's an experience you'll never forget. Next, let's head to Sedona, the land of towering red rock formations and mystical energy. Sedona is not just a feast for the eyes, it's a place where you can feel the Earth's power all around you. Take a jeep tour through the rugged terrain, or hike up to Cathedral Rock for some of the most breathtaking views you'll ever encounter. And if you're into spiritual healing, the vortex sites here are said to be some of the most powerful on the planet. Last but certainly not least, we venture to Monument Valley. This iconic landscape, with its towering sandstone buttes, has been the backdrop for countless movies and photographs. As you drive through the valley, you'll feel like you've stepped onto another planet. The vast open spaces and striking formations are a testament to the raw, untamed beauty of nature. So if you're craving an adventure filled with awe-inspiring sights and unforgettable experiences, Arizona is calling your name. Pack your bags, grab your camera, and get ready to explore some of the most stunning landscapes the USA has to offer. Gap 3S. Chapter 9. Ready for another adventure? Let's head to the heartland of America, Oklahoma. This state is a delightful mix of vibrant cities, rich culture, and natural beauty that often flies under the radar. First up, Oklahoma City, known for its cowboy culture and bustling downtown. OKC is a city that seamlessly blends the old with the new. Visit the Oklahoma City National Memorial and Museum for a poignant look at the city's history, or explore the revitalized Bricktown district, where you can enjoy a canal ride, dine at trendy restaurants, and catch a game at the Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Don't forget to stop by the myriad botanical gardens for a serene escape right in the heart of the city. Next, we journey to Tulsa, a city that boasts a rich Art Deco heritage and a thriving arts scene. The Philbrook Museum of Art is a must-visit, housed in a stunning Italian Renaissance villa with beautiful gardens. For music lovers, the Woody Guthrie Center offers an insightful look into the life and legacy of the legendary folk musician. And if you're in the mood for some outdoor fun, head to the Gathering Place, a sprawling park along the Arkansas River that's perfect for families and nature enthusiasts alike. Finally, let's venture into the great outdoors at the Wichita Mountains Wildlife Refuge. This sprawling refuge is home to bison, elk, and longhorn cattle, and offers a variety of recreational activities like hiking, rock climbing, and wildlife viewing. The rugged beauty of the Wichita Mountains provides a perfect backdrop for an adventurous day out. Be sure to hike up to the summit of Mount Scott for panoramic views that will take your breath away. So, whether you're exploring the urban charm of Oklahoma City and Tulsa, or the natural splendor of the Wichita Mountains, Oklahoma has something for everyone. It's time to discover the hidden gems of this diverse and welcoming state. Pack your bags, and let's hit the road. Outro! Well folks, there you have it, our whirlwind tour of the top must-visit places in the good old USA. Thanks for joining us on this journey. And hey, if you ever decide to visit any of these amazing destinations, be sure to send me a postcard. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel inspiration and interesting facts. And remember, life's too short to stay in one place. Get out there and explore. Happy travels!